Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. We have already started here. Ball's gone out of play. Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, he's burst, now the finish! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Vinicius Junior very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the pass was really key.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Gravenberg. Darwin. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Alexander-Arnold made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Cruyff. So just a one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That's an excellent interception. Neymar, done delicately, chips it through. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And it's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's found the way through. Koundé. Yamal. Kimmich. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, good read. Cafu. And that's a throw-in. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. De Michelis getting this one clear. Neymar. And it's Cruyff.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Early ball out from the back.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Kimmich. De Michelis promptly onto that, and that is that. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Batistuta really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Shapes to shoot! He scores! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Oh, this looks sharp. Gravenberg. Cruyff. Played back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Costa Curta. And it's Neymar. Now that's well seen too. Neymar. Now what about a counter-attack? He could be in here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Internacional have it back and can go again. Oh, shooting chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Keeper's ball. Figo. Cafu. To Marquinhos. Beckham.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Gravenberg. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Figo. Alexander-Arnold defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, good play on the left-hand side here.
There will be 1 minute.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, good ball, shots on here. And he's there to clear it. Batistuta does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And now they can clear their lines. And the first half is done. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each. The second half then, just getting going.
Internacional are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Chooses to go cross-field. Not the most accurate pass. Cafu. And it's Figo. And Neymar. Internacional have got it back and they'll have another go. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Costa Curta gets good distance on it, and it's played forward. He's looking to set free a runner. Beckenbauer. Figo. Beckham. Beckham is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Shapes to shoot. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. And he's taking no chances there. Internacional are looking to go forward now. Cafu makes the interception. Quarter of an hour into the second half.
This match was 70,987.
Looking here to chip it through. And that is out of play. Koundé. Neymar. Figo. Vigo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. No, that's been intercepted. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Big chance! Sticks it away! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Can he get onto this? That'll be a throw-in.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Yamal, Neymar, Darwin. Shot at goal! They've done it! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Substitution on the field, number 11.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Neymar.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And it's hoisted clear. Has a look and plays it forward.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And here's Torres. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Quality ball. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He can get that clear. There will be a throw-in. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Denilson.
There will be 3 minutes added
Fourth official
time.
showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. De Michelis calmly anticipates. Victor Nilsson. Hernes. Looking tidy in possession here. Eto'o. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. That's the end. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Well, it was 2014 that Corinthians relocated to this high-tech arena. This the ultimate demonstration of their power as a club revered amongst the world's supporters. Their fan base believed to be somewhere in the region of 30 million people. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now that's well seen too. And here's Suarez.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He can run onto that. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Nunez. And the finish! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Nunez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Kimmich. Can he finish? Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Pinches it off him. Well, that is one way to stop him. And here's Nunez. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them, and his tactical versatility means a centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball, being almost as important as what he did at the back.
And it's Neymar. Neymar, very much a man of this moment. Luis Suarez. Great hit! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Beckenbauer tries to clear. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Corinthians! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Vinicius, he's tried one! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Internacional really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Picked out brilliantly. He's got the shot away! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Neymar. Corinthians deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but, you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that, they should get right up the pitch.
Mbappe! So, what can they make of this? Gravenberg. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Neymar. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Gravenberg has been caught there. It's a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Beckenbauer. And it's Neymar. Luis Suarez.
Such good technique. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Vinicius Junior.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
And it's Neymar. And he was quick to react. Played up towards the front line. And he cuts out the supply. And the first 45 minutes are up. Oh, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Internacional really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Internacional clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now,
oh, what shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Substituição no time do Corinthians.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Has a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Neymar. Mbappe. And claimed it back swiftly. Conte. Up he goes! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, this looks sharp. Mbappe. Now it's Neymar. Engages and forces him off the ball. That's really well manoeuvred. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Roberto Carlos with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
And here's Vinicius Junior.
Oh, really well played.
That is good strength. And here's Nunez. There's the shot!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Shot a goal! Goal! Internacional! And the comeback is complete. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
And yes, it's him again. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And it is Mbappe! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Conte, Mbappe. Conte! Oh! Fantastic! A finish of true class. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
This is quite a battle.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And it's Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. Luis Suarez. Neymar. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Neymar, oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's picked his way through.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
He has found the way through. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Distributed tidily.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And here's Suarez. He is through here. And the number on the board is 3. Gravenberg. That's headed upfield. Nunez. Neymar. Conte. Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, that's an inviting ball. Neymar. Stood up well to him there. And we're done. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner, of course. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, it was 2014 that Corinthians relocated to this high-tech arena. This the ultimate demonstration of their power as a club revered amongst the world's supporters. Their fan base believed to be somewhere in the region of 30 million people. And as you can see, we've already started. Has a goal! And that's caused a worry or two.
Gravenberg did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, this fella Ruben Neves can qualify as football's equivalent to a quarterback, Peter, especially when it comes to hitting his targets with those long-range passes. There's no doubt who is the creative brain in this side.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Vinicius Junior. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Vinicius Junior. Oh, shooting chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Vinicius Junior clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, great, but now the finish! Decent enough try.
Koundé certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Ruben Neves. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. First quarter of an hour gone. Great pressure, plenty of it. Kimmich, chance here to counter. Neymar going face to face with his great rival.
Corinthians clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball.
And the shot! Goal! International! And it's International who take the lead. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Oh, well played. Neymar. And it's Ruben Neves. Shifted it to the flank. Oh, smashing header! Just off target. Hakimi makes the interception. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Internacional clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's having a go! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substituição no time do Corinthians.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more.
In with a header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Vinicius Junior really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Gravenberg. Beckham. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Darwin. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. That has not gone well. And here's Nunez. Big chance! Well, now, oh, he's been caught on it here.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Pass somewhat off target.
Internacional can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
That's a little off target. Fernando Torres. The message is clear, none shall pass. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And the shot! It's a goal! And this is getting better and better. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, and the shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And now they can spring out of defence. Dembele is sporting a guilty look after that.
The movement will...
Can he finish? They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's Luis Suarez. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, facing, and he'll shoot here! Fantastic save, Ter Stegen! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now a sudden chance to counter. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Missed by a fraction. Jorginho. Now it's Neymar. Gravenberg.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's through here. Well, now here's a good battle. Bicep to shot a goal! He's chosen to go back, and it's Messi. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. He's in a great position. Koundé can get it clear. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Internacional clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Now there's a fine ball. Internacional leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Oh, good. There's the hit! It's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Nunez demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Jorginho really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Van Dijk. That is a great pick out. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Roberto Carlos. Nunez. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. It's Neymar! Gravenberg. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Paris Saint-Germain have it back and can go again.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that is expertly dealt with. Messi. Yamal. Luis Suarez. Paris Saint-Germain ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Nunez. Vinicius Junior. He's cut it out. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And it's Neymar. Messi. And it's Dembele. Now it's Neymar. He's picked his way through. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Danger averted for now. Kimmich wins the duel this time. Neymar. Oh, played right into his path. Oh, nice touch. Messi. Pass somewhat off top. Real chance! Neymar. Messi. Yamal. He is through here. Stood up well to him there. Kimmich. Gravenberg. And he's intervened well there. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Internacional in control at half-time, 2-0. And we're underway again. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. And it's Dembele. Gravenberg. And it's Neymar. Darwin. Roberto Carlos calmly anticipates. Neymar. Luis Suarez. Messi. And the shot! In he goes again! Nunez on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a third.
He looks a really hungry player right now. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's through. Vinicius Junior! Yes! And the lead is 3. It is surely done. That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
A case now of complete control. Now it's Messi. Turns and goes back. Great chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Corner number 2 then. Internacional have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's a key interception. Van Dijk. He's going to be disappointed with that. It's headed upfield. 60 minutes played. Messi. And here's Suarez. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, that's fabulous. Good read, needed to be. That's very neat. Decent hit! is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Messi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, the idea was a good one, the execution of it, not quite so.
Ah, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Adams deals with that comfortably. Forwards and with intent. Messi. Dembele. Gravenberg. It's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Darwin. And he's onside. Oh, what a climb! Harmlessly behind.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Attention, changement.
Internacional choosing to make the first change. And it's Luis Suarez. Oh, it's Dembele. Up he goes! He will be livid with himself. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Neymar. Vinicius Junior. He won't be happy with that one. Good running, strong and purposeful. Chance to it's Luis Suarez! He's scored! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! And that is fabulous! A true beauty of a goal.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
Paris Saint-Germain get themselves back into contention.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That's a little off target. Yamal. Van Dijk cuts it out.
Internacional clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Luis Suarez! And he's following up! And it's in! Dying minutes, and we're all square again! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to...
Tries a shot! Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Internacional take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Neymar. Lobbed in behind. Beraldo promptly onto that, and that is that. And he has been fouled there. Jorginho. And we're done. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, the river provides a beautiful backdrop to this hugely impressive arena filled with 50,000 fans or more from Internacional. And you have to love their noise, their colour, their choreography. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And it's been taken short. Decent ball. He's got tall. No, not the best of headers.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there? Well, if you're looking for a showstopper, I think we need to look no further than Kaka here, Peter. To me, it's all going to be about how much of the ball he's going to see.
So does he have a specific role?
Yeah, basically to get on it and take it to the opposition. That's what he does. And in doing that, he engages everybody around him.
Yeah, he's terrific. Adriano. Oh, sweet feet. Beckenbauer, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now he's off and running. Kaká. We have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. That pass has been well intercepted. Pass is just off target. Nesta. Stood up well to him there. He's played him through.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Smashing header! Harmlessly behind.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Kimmich is there, and he can pick it up. Adriano. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Decent hit! Cleared without complication. Gravenberg.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Nunez. He's picked his way through. That's an excellent interception. Rodri gets good distance on it.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Vinicius Junior. That's a nicely measured pass. And that's cause for mild irritation. Oh, perfectly measured that. Now the finish! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Piqué with the clearance. Sao Paulo are looking to go forward now. Dink through. Just the bullet! Goal! Sao Paulo!
That's just downright fabulous. Both the disguise and the control, and then that gentle scoop.
Sao Paulo are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And it's Nedved. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Adriano. Adriano. Nedved has it out wide. Header! Good delivery, but no joy.
No, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Gravenberg. Alexander-Arnold.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Short changes him with that pass. And that has put paid to that. Kaka. And it's Gullit. Gullit in acres of space out wide. Gullit.
Internacional certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
That is a brilliant interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Sao Paulo clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Lahm making good progress on the right-hand side. And that is expertly dealt with. Ter Stegen clears. Shifted upfield.
Alexander-Arnold.
It's Vinicius Junior. And we hit half-time. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And the second half gets underway.
Internacional can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Lahm. Now it's Darwin. It's Neymar! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Great ball, and he's in here, and the shots! And it's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Internacional grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Sao Paulo needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And here's Gullit. Vieira. And here's Nedved. Adriano. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Nicely weighted ball. Nunez! In with a header! It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
Oh, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Substituição em andamento.
Sao Paulo can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Well, who saw that coming? It is... Bullet! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Sao Paulo have their second corner now. Nedved plays it short.
Sao Paulo are definitely going about this the right way.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And he was quick to react. Adams. Ter Stegen comes out and deals with it. Oh, and he's through the middle. Internacional have reclaimed it. Neymar.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. That's going in strongly.
Showing great feet there. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Neymar. Gravenberg. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Gravenberg. And it's Neymar. Pull it. Oh, easy pickings there. Beckenbauer. Kimmich.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
No foul, says the referee. Nedved. And it's Neymar. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. Alexander-Arnold. And he's in on goal, and pull it! Really well taken goal. It's level again. What a match we have.
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Substituição no time do Internacional.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. This is quite a battle.
Sao Paulo surely know by now that they've put so much work into producing the equaliser that they'll battle on for a winner. You know, it's all one-way traffic for them now, and they simply have to capitalise on it.
And they can counter here. He has found a way through. Can he get away here? He's free, he has got big chance! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof!
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
He's come in hard. Thuram gets it clear. Four extra minutes added on. Oh, that's delightful. Quick look, terrific header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Yamal. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Hullet. And that's it. Internacional did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Well, the river provides a beautiful backdrop to this hugely impressive arena, filled with 50,000 fans or more from international. He's had a shot! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Pires. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh no, that was never going to make it.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Neymar. Gravenberg. Vinicius Junior. Petit. Stood up well to him there. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Maradona. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Neymar. Juli. Now it's Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And through to the goalkeeper. Yamal. And he's managed to get free. Yamal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
David Villa.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And it's Neymar. And here's Nunez. Gravenberg shapes to shoot! Decent enough try.
Gravenberg certainly got the pace he wanted on that, but not the all-important bend.
Now it's Mbappe. Julie. He's had a hit! They've done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Villa really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Neymar, out to the right. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. And that has put paid to that. Nuno Mendes. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
David Villa. He's going to be disappointed with that. Ter Stegen with the clearance. So what can they make of this? Very nearly half an hour gone. There's the hit! Oh, that was venomous. And it's Perez. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he
decent hit! Sticks it away! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan...
Chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
And here's Nunez. Neymar really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Great hit! He has done it! They are right back in business.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
No way through. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And it's half-time here. Well, it has been a pretty crazy game so far. The game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that. The midway point of the game.
Well, what an enjoyable first half. Just when you think a 2-goal lead can be decisive, it's gone again, and I hope the goals keep coming.
Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Internacional are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
That comes as a mighty relief. He's shifting through the gears here. Milan applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course, the returns can be terrific.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And here's Nunez. That's an excellent interception. Neymar. Now it's Perez. David Villa. He was under real pressure there. Perez. And that is expertly dealt with. Juli. Steaming on goalwards. Kimmich did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. David Villa. Juli, who does have an assist to his name.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. That pass has been well intercepted. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And it's Perez. It's Maradona! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Maradona just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Substituição no time do Internacional.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Camisa 9, camisa 7, Neymar.
Always onto this. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Deixando o campo
Internacional,
para a entrada
perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Camisa 19, camisa 22,
Petit.
camisa 17.
David Villa.
Substituição em andamento.
Maradona. And he's intervened well there. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
De Bruyne!
Can't be expected.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. And here's Barcola. Real chance here. Hits one! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic, and it set up the opportunity. That's great effort.
And it's De Bruyne. Nicely spread. Barcola providing and the shot! They want to be quick to recover this.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
That is a great pick out. And here's Stoichkov. Juli. Juli! Goal, Milan! And they get themselves in front! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I think the danger for them now is fatigue. I think when the body tires, the mind soon follows. So concentration is key from here.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Barcola. Internacional with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock.
This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
De Bruyne. He'll try to keep this alive. Now it's Stoichkov. Beckenbauer. Adams. He's played him through.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Vinicius, there's the shot! They've scored! We thought it was over! It's all square once more!
Gravenberg very cleverly provided the return ball there, and it made all the difference in the creation of that goal. I don't want to take anything away from the finish, but the
shot at goal! And we're done. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish.